When we talk about resilience, we usually picture strength, confidence, someone who pushes through without fear. But what if resilience doesn't look like that at all? What if resilience looks like continuing, even when you're overwhelmed, confused, or afraid? In The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, Christopher shows us a quieter kind of resilience. Not heroic, not loud, but deeply human. Today, we're redefining what it really means to be resilient, especially when the world feels like too much. Hello, and welcome to Uplifted Living, the podcast for living uplifted. I'm Nick Gilbert, and I want to thank you for tuning in today. As a lifelong learner in the field of education, I aspire to acquire and share knowledge that inspires. So I hope you're ready for today's episode. Christopher Boone is not the kind of character we're used to calling strong. He doesn't deliver motivational speeches. He doesn't conquer fear with confidence. He doesn't even always understand his own emotions. What he does have is this: a world that overwhelms him, sensory overload, rules that don't make sense, adults who lie, systems that fail him. And yet, he continues. He solves problems step by step. He relies on structure. He trusts logic when emotions feel unmanageable. Christopher's journey forces us to ask a different question about resilience. What if resilience isn't about feeling strong, but about continuing anyway? Resilience can be quiet. We often celebrate resilience only when it looks impressive. But Christopher's resilience is quiet. It looks like taking one train stop at a time, holding on to routines, writing everything down, retreating when overwhelmed, then trying again. There is no bravado here, just persistence. And that matters because many people don't feel strong. They feel anxious, overstimulated, lost. Christopher shows us that resilience doesn't require confidence. It requires permission to move at your own pace. You can move forward without feeling brave. Christopher is often afraid. He doesn't pretend otherwise. Fear doesn't disappear before he acts. He moves with fear. That's an important distinction. We tend to believe I'll act once I feel ready. I'll move forward once the fear goes away. But this story gently tells us you don't need bravery to be resilient. You need direction, structure, and one next step. Resilience can coexist with fear, and often does. Structure is a form of strength. One of the most overlooked aspects of Christopher's resilience is structure. Lists, rules, math, order. These aren't weaknesses, they're anchors. When the world feels chaotic, structure becomes protection. And this is a powerful reframe for us. Needing structure doesn't mean you're fragile. It means you know how to support yourself. Resilience isn't always emotional endurance. Sometimes it's designing your life in a way that keeps you grounded. Redefining your own resilience. Let's pause for a moment. Ask yourself, where have you been judging yourself for not being strong enough? What if your way of coping is actually a form of resilience? What supports help you continue, even quietly? Not all strength is visible. Not all resilience looks heroic. Some of it looks like surviving the day, and that counts. A kinder definition of resilience. Here's a gentler definition you can take with you. Resilience is continuing in a way that honors your limits. That might mean taking breaths, creating routines, saying no, asking for help, going slower than others. Christopher doesn't overcome the world. He navigates it carefully, deliberately, and honestly. And that's enough. The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon doesn't end with triumph in the traditional sense. It ends with growth, with capability, with quiet pride. And maybe that's the point. Resilience isn't about proving how tough you are. It's about continuing in the way that keeps you intact. If you're still here, still trying, still moving, even slowly, you are more resilient than you think. In closing, if you have not done so already, please remember to subscribe, like the video, turn on the bell for notifications, share this episode with someone who might benefit from it, and leave a comment down below. If there's a book that resonates with you and you would like to see it in a future episode, share it with me because I would love to hear from you. Until next time, keep striving to learn and grow, and make it a priority to uplift both yourself and those around you.